In the Bible, there's a story between David and Goliath. And most of you may know this story or have at least heard of it. And so I want to bring a different interpretation. Most of you know that David had a stone and he beat this gigantic Goliath with just one stone. And that's pretty much the premise of the story. But what if you are David and also you are Goliath? Here, listen to me what I mean by that. What if your true essence of who you really are is David, and the fortitude that you have to have the life of your dreams simply meant that you needed to conquer Goliath, which is your fears? What if you had that ability, no matter how big your fears were, no matter how big Goliath is, that you would stand up to Goliath, or your fears rather, right? And take that slingshot and pull it back and shoot your shot. So many of us get stopped in life because we allow our fears to conquer, not only conquer, but also to dictate whether we go left or right. How many times in your life have you allowed your fears to tell you whether you're gonna do something or not? How many times in your life have you talked yourself into something when you were listening to that David inside of you, but yet when you were faced with the fears, when you looked down and you saw Goliath, that Goliath fear in front of you, how many times did you say, nah, not today? Or maybe not even address it, but you'll find some sort of excuse to stop you from reaching your full potential. I'm here to tell you there's much more to that story, just like there's much more to your life. If you're able to go ahead and conquer your fears, imagine what David had to do when he was looking at Goliath and he had to pull back his slingshot and have the strength, not only to pull it back, but almost the audacity to let that slingshot go and shoot his shot. How many of you are out there that are afraid to shoot your shot? Be honest. See, that was one of the biggest life lessons for me, because I realized when I was trying to make it in life that I kept on saying I was shooting my shot. I kept on saying that I'm gonna go ahead and conquer the Goliaths in my life. And in reality, I never even pulled back the slingshot. In reality, I didn't even get to pick up the stone from the ground. I was so scared and didn't know where to turn that I just kept telling a story about slaying the Goliath. But in reality, I wasn't even doing it. Then things shifted. I got a group of people that believed in me. I got the right education. I connected with myself with my divine purpose. I started to understand little by little equals a lot. And what I understood by that was that, like, I'll take a small step and celebrate that small win. And then I had enough energy, I had enough strength, and I had enough courage to go ahead and slay that Goliath in my life. When I did that and my environment didn't agree with me, see, some of you don't know that I had lost it all. I had nowhere to turn. I had lost it all. Practically homeless, and I had to start from scratch. And so you see me here right now, but there were many, many years that I had where I went and I grinded it out. I grinded it out. I grinded it out 80, 90, sometimes even 100 hours a week. There was no time for TV or any time to take any breaks because I was so focused. I was sharpening my blade and turning myself inside and out and going into the things that stopped me from pulling back that and conquering those Goliaths in my life. It's had me filled with fear. So next time you hear that story about David and Goliath, think about it. Think about where you are David and where the Goliaths are holding you back. And honestly, look at it and say, are you pulling back the slingshot? Have you picked up the stone and actually let it go and trusting that the divine purpose for what you're trying to achieve in your life, you're on the right path and you'll be able to slay those Goliaths a lot easier than you think. Let the divine guide you. Thank you for watching the video. Click the link below to subscribe and let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you.